Hello again, fans and geeks and nerds of all types and sizes. This is your friendly neighborhood beer vet again. Oh man, I'll tell you, as so many things have been destroyed and fallen apart around us and franchises now. If you haven't seen Doomcock's new video about female Boba Fett, dear God, I hope that's wrong. But I won't put it past Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm at this point. I wouldn't. I expect none less. But anyways, let's start with this video about. This video is actually a happy video. Since the Snyder Cut was announced, I decided I didn't like Batman vs. Superman in the theater. All I saw was in theaters. And then I hated Justice League. But I did see Man of Steel and Wonder Woman. And I liked those ones when I saw them in theaters. So I decided to go back. And a lot of people, from Lethal Lightning to all kinds of people, have told me that if I'm going to, really want to see where Snyder really wanted to go with his vision of the Snyder Cut of Justice League, I needed to go back and really watch the movies again. So I did. And this is going to be my review of Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and the ultimate cut to Batman vs. Superman. So, yeah. So, Man of Steel, the first movie that was really released about the Snyder Universe. I enjoyed it. It was a very realistic idea of Superman. Like, what would really happen if Superman took on Zod here on Earth in real life. And I think it's pretty realistic if you really want to think about it. The human race realizes aliens exist. They're in full panic mode. They don't know what to do. And the aliens demand that they turn over Superman, who had just recently come out. Not really come out to the world yet, but Lois had figured out who he was, and is starting to learn where he came from. They did a good. The one part I really didn't like is his dad's death, the way he died. I think they should have just stuck with a heart attack instead of him just letting his father die. Because I do agree with a lot of people that there's no way Clark Kent would never let his dad die like that. But anyways. It was good. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people don't like the whole where they fighting in the city. They didn't like all the, the IHOPs and the little advertisements in the video. But if you really think about it, if you're gonna fight a dude like that in a city, you're gonna run into all kinds of crap. And so, yeah, the city being destroyed, so many people dying. If two gods would literally battle and he couldn't get him out of the city. Yeah, that definitely could happen. It'd be like, yeah, a lot of people would die. It would be catastrophic, and yeah. But it was still good, the way he, showed a good development in the movie. How he was not sure of himself. He didn't know who he was. He was scared. His flashbacks were really good. I know they went back to the Kent farm from Smallville, which was really cool to see. It was good. I enjoyed it. And, I'm from Missouri, so I'm not too far from Kansas. So, Kansas and Missouri are kind of almost the same state, in some ways. We're both farming states. We both, we're Midwestern people. And it was kind of cool to see, a hero that comes from our neck of the woods. Superman has always been one of my favorite characters. I do think he's a little overpowered, but that's how they created him from the original. And I did like the scenes where they showed his home world and how his people were. That was kind of interesting. Like the animals that flew with the ships. That was cool. I like that mix of science and sci-fi and nature and stuff. But anyways, Man of Steel, I would give 8 out of 10. honest review, 8 out of 10. I think there's a couple of things I didn't like about the movie. You know, just his dad dying. But yeah, I think the way he had to sacrifice Zod to stop him from killing people. Because Zod just had no more purpose, so he decided just to go on a rampage. He was wanting Superman to kill him at that point. He knew he failed to, save his people, so he wanted to die. So he made sure Superman would have no choice but to kill him. So it was interesting. And then Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was great. I was one of those ones when they announced that Gal Gadot was playing Wonder Woman. I didn't think she had. I didn't know who she was. I'd never seen her. I don't think I've ever seen her in a movie before. So I was interested in who she was, but she's hot. But I didn't think she fit the Wonder Woman Amazon build. So I was like, I don't know. And I saw the movie, and she nailed it. I believe I believe it. The Amazons were great. I think the way they showed their culture, and then her going to World War II, and her seeing, what people have become was very interesting. Her wearing, trying to take her clothes off right in the middle of the thing. Everybody's like, whoa! And she's carrying her sword around, and everybody's like, I thought it was pretty good. I really did. It definitely showed the time and how people were, and it was interesting, and it threw me off. It threw me for a curveball. It really did, because I did think the Nazi dude was a war god, or at least they would turn Hitler, he would come, if Hero or somebody above him would show up, and that was really god of war. And I was really, it did surprise me when she killed the guy. She thought she won, she didn't understand, and then he showed who he was, and I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't see it coming. A little limpy guy with his cane turns out to be the freaking god of war, and he did a good job. I think the way they betrayed him when he put on the armor and he looked like the god of war, he actually convinced me he was the god of war. And because I always thought the god of war was going to be some big ass fucking massive dude who this has been hiding in the background. But no, he turned out to be just a guy who was trying to make peace, a false peace, knowing full well that there was never going to be peace, because he believed humanity was beyond redemption. They were disgusting, filthy things, and he was the only one who could see it, but the gods refused Zeus and all those refused to see it, and now he has to show Wonder Woman that she tried to show her the evil in men's heart, and yeah, she saw it, and for a bit there she almost gave in to him, and that was really good. That she was questioning things, and then the man she loved sacrificed himself to make sure that poison never reached England or wherever it was going. And it was good. It was really interesting, and I liked it. I think that was even better. I give that a 9 out of 10 probably. Her learning who she was, and she had a character. She always wanted to train, and then she wasn't allowed to, and finally they allowed her. And then when she realized her full potential, it was pretty good. So, anyways. But now we get on to the ultimate cut of Batman vs. Superman. I watched the theater version, and there was a lot of things that I hated. And I still didn't like the whole Martha thing. God, I think that was just the dumbest line. Martha? Why are you saying that name? That part, I think, was the most ridiculous part in the whole friggin' movie. But the extra 30 minutes from the theater cut really helped show it helped develop everything a lot better. It really needed that extra 30 minutes, and it's kind of sad that the theater version didn't get it, because the movie would have got, oh man, that would have got a lot more praise. It would have. And yeah, it does show why they were facing each other, why they, it showed that, it's really developed Lex Luthor. In the theater version, I never really thought he was Luthor. I was like, oh, he's just some stupid kid who just, he has a lot of money, so he's sneaking around. But in this one, he really, really nailed his genius and how he manipulates things and how he goes behind things, and he acts like he's the ally to humans when he's really not. And yeah, I didn't like that they threw Doomsday, and I don't like that they killed Superman off. So those will take marks off. They should have waited. And I understand that Snyder had another Batman movie planned, I think before this one or after it. I'm not sure. I have to ask him to find out. But I think if a real Batman movie came out before Batman versus Superman, really delved into like the Killing Joke where Robin dies, what happened to Batman, what turned him darker, would have been far better. They would have done what the Avengers did. They would have built up each character and then release Batman versus Superman after the Batman movie and after this movie. So you show the three. Then you have two other movies, The Flash and actually three movies. I would have done Aquaman, Flash, and what else would I have done? Cyborg. I would have done those three movies next, where Batman meets each one at the end, and he convinces them to fight, and then have the final end. So that would have been much better. And then have the Justice League after that, and have the Snyder Cut Justice League, because what I've seen of the leaks, having Doomsday and something about Deathstroke versus Batman, I think that was supposed to be his movie. Oh man, it was so good. Like, it looked good. It looked awesome. Darkseid looked freaking cool. So I'm excited to see the Snyder Cut. I definitely will probably get HBO Max when it comes out eventually. I may wait till I see how much stuff is out, not get it at the beginning, because I don't want to subscribe to everything under the sun. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, but it definitely, sorry. It spooked me for a second. I didn't expect that. Come on. Screw it. But yeah, it really bettered the movie. The extra 30 minutes was used in the right way. Like a lot of people say, 30 minutes is nothing in a movie. It's not going to do anything. You can do a lot in 30 minutes. Especially if it's the right stuff. Those 30 minutes built a lot of the characters better. And they really showed more. It wasn't like 30 minutes after the movie was just cut. They're like, we don't need that ending. We'll just end it here. No, this was 30 minutes throughout the movie that was taking pieces out. And it just didn't do it as well. Yeah. So, I'm excited. I'm definitely happy for the fandom who fought for the Snyder Cut. I know I wasn't part of that. I wasn't against it, but I wasn't part of it. I just thought, I hope they get it. And if they want me to share the hashtag, I'll share it. But I was not, I didn't really care. But now I care. I just want to see what he has. Like, was it really as good as they say it is? It's not. But, at least give the man what he visioned. And if it's good, I wonder if they'll let him do like his vision within HBO Max as a TV show. That would be interesting. Doing theaters, just make the TV show. His Dark Justice League in the HBO Max. Release the Batman movie there and release. And then DC can do whatever they want to do with their new characters. Whatever. But I think DC is really a mess right now, and I think they need to sit down, figure out, do we want to continue Snyder's vision or not? If we're not, we need to scrap everything and start all over again. And this time, actually build up the characters first instead of trying to compete with Marvel and screwing up their whole universe. I think that was the worst thing they could have done. They said, oh, Avengers is out, it's making tons of money, we need to get Justice League out right now. And no, you need to do what Marvel did. Release your first movie, then release your second movie, and build up your characters so people actually give a shit about the characters. Then put them into something like the Avengers. But yeah. So that's my feelings on it, and so I am definitely on the release Snyder Cut officially now. I know it's coming, and I'm glad for those guys who fought this long for it. I wish I saw this movie a lot sooner, the Ultimate Cut at least, because I always thought I hated it. The theater version I didn't like. I was like, the Marvel thing was ridiculous. Them killing Superman was way too fast. Releasing Doom was dumb. You should have waited. I think that's a character you threw out one of the best evil characters way too fast. And it would be cool to keep him till far later. But hey, it's what they did. But they did a better version, the Ultimate. So if you ever thinking about picking up the Ultimate Cut, I suggest you do. I had to buy it on my PlayStation because I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't find it at Walmart. I couldn't find it on rental anywhere. So I just went and I checked my PlayStation, and I had to buy it as a bundle. But whatever. I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I watched it. It was definitely worth the watch, and now I can't wait to talk with the other guy, the Lethal Lightning and Ryan. Maybe one day we'll all sit down and talk about all this. I would love to get on with them and talk about the movies and stuff. I love this stuff. I love geek culture. I love to sit down, and I'm hoping to do a Dune live stream one day with Geeky Cookie, who's a very big Dune. Now that I finished the book, I want to geek out about it because it was an actual. Dear God, that was a good book, and we'll do a review of Dune fully here soon. I'll probably either do that tonight because I kind of want to delve into it and really break it down and really talk about all the ins and outs. And if I would love to talk with. I can't wait to talk with her because she knows a lot more than I do, and I have the second part to it. And I'll probably start reading that soon. But first, I want to finish my Lord of the Rings series. I'll do the Dune book first, and then I'll probably do my Two Towers review. Not only of the audio version, but I picked up the actual book version for the Return of the King because I decided I want to finish it out reading it myself. Yeah, Rob Engel did a great job with that book, the audio version, and it was really good. But I think I just want to finish it out myself. And I want to do a review of the book Two Towers versus the extended version movie, and I plan on doing that soon. So I can't wait to drop those. Just stick to hopefully you guys stay and enjoy what I'm me geeking out and talking about books and good stories. I love stories, like a lot of you guys who follow either me or Ryan and Lethal and all these guys. We talk about stories and over and over how much we just want good stories. We want solid characters. And I cannot find it in the new movies anymore, or the new. A lot of so much what we love no longer cares about the story. It's all about agenda. And so it's good to see stuff about good character development, good characters, good story. And so the books are unfortunately where I could find that. And there's a couple books I do want to mention. I am going to start reading Summoner Book 1, Novice. I just happened to go to my bookstore around here and I was looking at different books and I decided, I don't know how famous this one is. I've never really heard of it. From Taryn Maru. Matharu, I'm messing that name up, but it sounds interesting, and I would like to read it and see what kind it is. So I'll delve into that sometime too. I know I'm reading a lot right now, and I'm working on my book. So yeah, it's I got a lot on my plate, but I like it. I like actually enjoying myself, and so if it's either reading a book, watching a good movie, or working on my own story, I'm having a good time. And watching all of the other YouTubers, that's pretty much what I do. I'll write in my book and I will listen to them, or I'll be listening. I listen to YouTube almost all day, and I like to listen to Geeks and Gamers, Gary from Neurotic, him and Az, he'll make good content. So it's good. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe, stay healthy. Please subscribe, like, and share, as you can, and I help build this channel. And we're going one person at a time. That's all I can ask for. And when my book is done and gets out, I hope it brings as many people joy as other books have brought me. So, thank you, and we'll talk to you next time. All right, peace out.